Hello and welcome to Board Game TV, and it's Fantasy Friday, and now we are back with Descent. We're going to be starting a new campaign. It's the Lair of the Worm. Lair of the Worm is the first expansion for Descent. It's a small box expansion. Descent comes in big box and small box expansions. It's a small box expansion. It just basically adds a new campaign, some new monsters, new heroes, a few new tiles, just a little bit of everything. And so we're going to get started. Now, this campaign, Descent has what they call campaigns and mini campaigns. And this is a mini campaign. I don't know why you would call it, well, I guess I know why you would call it that, because the way this campaign works, if you can look at it, they have a little campaign log here. You have 3 regular scenarios, and then you have the final scenario, which is the 4th one, and to play. And you can either, it basically depends on if the Overlord, the way I'm going to do is how the Overlord, if the Overlord wins 2 out of 3, then you have Arms to the Teeth. If the heroes win 2 out of 3, you have At the Forge. So we can get started with that. And of course we have the Wagon Trails a little thing going. But first, before we do that, let's talk about our heroes, because we have some brand new heroes we're going to be playing with. First one we're going to have is Oracle, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, the Swift. And this is his miniature. He's a skirmisher. That's what he's going to be. He has, each time you're attacked by a monster and suffer at least 1 health, you may move 1 space after the attack. And his heroic feat is used during your turn while you are knocked out to perform a stand-up action. Then you may either recover all health or move each monster adjacent to your figure 1 space. You can still perform 2 actions this turn. And these are his stats right here. Now he's coming with, he has 2 weapons. And you'll see why in a second. He has a rusted hand axe, and he has a jagged hand axe. And that's because his ability here, he has his dual strike. Exhaust this card when you perform an attack before the dice rolled. If you have 2 melee weapons with 1 hand con each equipped, which they are, add 1 surge to the results. You may use the surge abilities on both weapons during the attack. And it costs him 2 fatigue to do so. Next we have Astria, or Astara. She's a rune master. Once per round, you may spend 1 movement point to remove your figure from the map and place it in an empty space adjacent to 1 hero within 3 spaces of you. This is kind of like teleport. Use at the start of your turn to move each other figure within 3 spaces of you 1 space. And she has this arcane bolt and runic knowledge. So as long as, while you have a magic or rune weapon equipped, each of your attacks gains surge, suffer 1 fatigue to gain +2 health. Here's her miniature. Our next one is Thaden Mistbeak. I don't know what that is. Some names. Here's his miniature. I think I did okay on these miniatures. He's a bounty hunter. Each time you perform an attack after dice rolled, you may cancel the attack and immediately search a search token within 3 spaces of you. His heroic feat, used when a monster enters an empty space adjacent to you. That monster is immobilized and you immediately move up to 3 spaces. He has his double crossbow, as you can see what it is, and he has chosen target. Exhaust this card at the start of your turn to track a monster in your line of sight. Each time you perform an attack that targets a tracked monster, that attack gains +1 health even while this card is exhausted. And our last hero Brother Garen, that's him right here. He is a spirit speaker. This is each time you perform an attack after dice are rolled, you may suffer 1 health to add 1 health to the results. Limit once per attack. His heroic feat: use after you defeat a monster. Roll 2 red power dice. You and each hero within 3 spaces of you may recover health equal to the health rolled. Okay, and he has his oak staff. And then he has stone skin, which should be pretty self-explanatory, but when you are a hero within 3 spaces of you is attacked, before dice are rolled, exhaust this card to add 1 additional gray die to that hero's defense pool. Okay. The monsters I get for this. Now this is the big baddie of this campaign. It's his name is Valindra, and he's a dragon, as you can see, and this is his miniature. Now his miniature does not come with this set. You have to buy it, like all lieutenants in Descent. You have to buy it separately. It's a little unfortunate, but I guess that's a way for them to make extra money, Fantasy Flight Games. But this is his miniature right here. I'm happy with it. We got to choose 2 open groups for this one, so I ended up picking Beastman, which are these guys, and the Bargeist, or Bargist, which are these guys. And we had to put them there. And there's our map overview. So you see some tokens on there. And I'll explain what we have to do in a minute, but let's get this campaign world set up and tell you what it's all about. Okay, so let's look at the story. It says, with the recent resurgence of internal treachery and scheming politicians, rumors abound in the rustic barony of Ren. Monster raids, the walking dead, ancient artifacts uncovered. One can't wander too far from the safety of Aaron's gates without hearing about the doom coming for Terranoth. Lately, however, the rumor mills has switched focus to an older terror that has made herself known once more. Valandria, mother to the terrible hybrids, dragonkin that walk like men. The self-styled Worm Queen is said to be consorting with other foul forces. Seeing that her lair in the Karthmounts could supply several armies, this does not bode well. Worse yet, some say that Valandria has caught wind of a recent find of Arium in the Vigil mines. They say it shines like gold and forges like the finest steel. You don't dare think of the consequences should Valandria acquire such a powerful mineral. I'm not too... I don't know all the histories, even though I have all the expansions. I still really don't know all about this Terranoth and stuff. Okay, so if you look at the map, now this came outside of this for whatever reason. I think they ended up changing that. I think this may be the only one that does this, where it's separate. I don't know why. So you always start at wagon trails, okay, and then you move to whatever mission you're going to. So, because it tells you how to play this mini campaign, it even calls it a mini campaign. However, there are some rules. Where it says each hero receives 4 experience points and 100 gold, and the Overlord receives 4 experience points. Okay. I'm not going to do that. Okay. I'm not giving anybody any experience or anything like that. Now, I know this may come to hurt me later, but the Overlord is not going to get it either. So, and we're not getting gold. I'm not... Basically, what this is to make your... You do this to make your heroes a little bit more stronger, because this is supposed to be a little bit of a harder campaign, but I can adjust it to how I want. So we still do the rewards, and then, you know, and normally how you do it. But I just wanted to let you know that if you have this, or you wanted to play this, you're supposed to have a setup where each hero receives 4 experience, the Overlord receives 4, and everybody gets 100 gold. And you can do a shopping step. Okay. I'm not going to do that. But just to let you know, that's how you're supposed to set up. So let's go ahead and do wagon trails. And let's go ahead and do our travel step. And then we'll get into the introduction of Gold Digger. And we have 3 river steps we have to do. So let's do that. And our first one is no event. Our second one is no event. Alright. And our last one is the heroes may choose to spend 25 gold to look at the Overlord's hand of Overlord cards. They may force him to discard 1 card and draw a replacement. A lost messenger selling secrets. I don't think I'm going to do that, so we're good on that. Okay, now let's get into the basic setup, or I'm sorry, thing for Gold Digger, which is our first mission. Alright, a set of wagon trails veers violently off the main road, leading your band of heroes off their current course. But that's the life of a hero. You live to serve the people. You follow the crooked wagon trails cautiously, hearing panic cries for help in the distance. Just as you emerge from a small camp of trees, you are greeted by a gout of flame from above. You duck just in time, turning up to see the form of a massive red dragon. Foolish heroes, a bestial voice bellows from the sky. You'd be well advised to mind your own business this day. My subjects won't hesitate to display their loyalty to me should you interfere with my affairs. With that, the great dragon spreads its wings and disappears over the trees. The distant cries sound again. Hide the armor, don't let her find Yoren's location, and you can't help but wonder what of all things could draw such attention from a dragon. Alright. So we get Valandria, 2 open groups. We place 1 open group on the crossroads, which I did. Alright. We placed 1 open group on either the caravan or the main road. I chose the main road. There they are. Don't place Valandria on the map. We haven't. Okay, we put our search tokens down. We place 4 villager tokens. There they are. 1, 2, 3, and there's 4 right behind there. On the caravan and campsites as indicated. These are miners. Place the red objective token face up as indicated here. This is Valandria's shadow. Set the white objective token to the side. This is Jerem's discovery. Place the 2 face down objective tokens on the map. These are boulders. There they are right there. Alright, if a figure begins its turn on the scorched fields, it suffers the burning conditions. Here's the scorched fields right here. Okay. During this quest, monsters can tie up knocked out heroes to prevent them from standing up or being revived. The first time a hero moves into the stream, discard Valandria's shadow, and the Overlord places Valandria's lieutenant token on the stream. Well, we won't be placing the token, we'll be placing the actual figure. Okay, and the stream is, of course, up there. Then we'll have to read the following. Okay. Then we have a whole bunch of rules and stuff. We have Valandria's shadow. The red objective token is Valandria's shadow. Valandria's shadow is not treated as a monster figure. When the Overlord activates Valandria while her lieutenant token is not on the map, he may move Valandria's shadow up to 5 spaces, ignoring figures and terrain. Valandria's shadow does not have to end its movement in an empty space. Before or after moving, may perform 1 attack against an adjacent figure. Well, that's not... so we kind of can move it around and get a free attack. Miners are treated as figures that can only be attacked by Valandria or Valandria's shadow. When defeated, the miners are removed from the map. When the last miner is defeated, replace its token with Jorn's discovery, the white object. Okay, so... basically... what I want to do is I want to take Valandria's shadow. Well, let's look at the miners. They don't have any speed. They're not going to move. They have a health of 5 and they only have 1 defense. Miners are treated as figures that can only be... Okay, I did that. Alright. When the last miner is defeated, replace its token with Jorm's discovery, the white token. While adjacent to or in a space containing Jorm's discovery, a monster may perform a special action to pick it up. A monster carrying Jorm's discovery is defeated. Jorm's discovery is placed on the monster space. A monster carrying discovery may move off the map through the entrance. Any monster figure may perform a special action. Alright, tying up the heroes. Boulders, well, okay, well, that's self-explanatory, tying up a hero. Boulders block line of sight of movement. We may perform a special action to remove the boulder from the map if he passes. So basically, I think what I want to do as the Overlord is take the shadow and go kill the miners while I keep the heroes busy with the enemies. At least maybe leave one enemy around to pick up the journal or Jorm's discovery, because he won't come on the board. He can go around and move around as a shadow and kill, but he can't, or she can't, whatever, pick up the thing. It doesn't say anything about her being able to pick up the thing. It just can attack. Yeah, ignoring figures. Yeah, so that may be something I might want to do. Okay. So let's go ahead, get going. Let's read a little bit about Valandria here. The people of Ren certainly need no reminder of this elder dragon. Valandria's lust for gold, fire, and general havoc is legendary, and she has made a habit of bringing ruin to any settlement or structure that is erected too close to her domain, which seems to move around every century or so. Some say that Valandria was responsible for their first hybrid, earning her the title Worm Queen. Whether or not she had anything to do with the mysterious origins of hybrids, she does display a motherly fondness for the wretched creatures, giving them places of honor in her hidden court. It is thought these ruthless minions that Valandria is able to constantly keep her coffers overflowing for reasons unknown to the mortal mind. Valandria's lair is a place of legend where all the treasures of Ren seem to end up. Many adventurers have dedicated their lives to finding and raiding the Worm Queen's chambers. Alas, the only ones that return refuse to say much on the matter. Okay. So we've learned a little bit about her. Alright, so let's see. Let's go ahead and get started after that lengthy introduction. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. Now, old Swift here, he can move 5 spaces. And I think that's what we'll go ahead and do. And I'll move him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, now let's see. I can move him again. But then I would be attacked. However, we are kind of behind the 8 ball on this because we got to get up there quickly and stop them from getting killed. I could take 2 tactics. Either I may roll for it just to decide which way I go, because it's hard to play a game where you're supposed to have 2 players but to play it evenly. I have the Dragon Lady here, help them out. Just send this group to attack the miners. And I may do that, actually. Or have Valeria attack the miners and have most of the monsters attacked. Let's roll. We're going to do this. I'm going to roll for it 1 through 3. I'm going to do the first suggestion 4 through 6. I'm going to do the second one. Okay, I rolled a 1. So my strategy for the Overlord is going to be have this group of monsters just come back over here and attack the miners, and have my second group and have Valeria just move around and help these guys attack. So let's see if I probably will do that. So okay, so let's go ahead and do that. But since I know we're going to attack anyways, I'm going to go ahead and move him again. We'll take the brunt, and we got to get up here. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Takes 2 fatigue, 4, 5. I'll just put him there. We're gonna have to take the brunt of that. Okay. Astria, or however you pronounce her name, she's gonna move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And then Thaden, I think, let's see, he can move 4 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this guy, Brother Garen, he can move 3. 1, 2, 3. God, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So we are going to take the brunt of some attacks here. And that is just, that's not helpful. Alright, so let's see what I have here. Okay. And I think, I mean, we are heavily at a disadvantage on this one. I don't, yeah, it's a huge map. And I don't want to go this way to the burning fields because I'm going to get damaged going there. So I'm going to have to waste time and hopefully go up and get rid of these boulders and make my way that way. Okay, well that's basically it. That's basically all my heroes can do. I really couldn't do anything else. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I think, let's go ahead and start with the Boardgame up here. And I think we'll do this pretty evenly with the Boardgame. We'll just move him. 1, 2, 3. Always move him there. Move this one here. Move 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll move him here. And 2 Boardgame are going to attack each one. Now remember, they have a white defense. They have a health of 5. So let's see the Boardgame here. We'll start with the leader one. They have a, I believe, a red and blue. Okay, well that's, wow. That's 4 damage. -1 is 3. And then the second one is attack. That's another 4 and a surge, which is a +1. That is 5. -1 is 4. So this one, this miner has been killed. Okay. Let's do the next one. Oops, I rolled the wrong red one. Okay, well that's terrible. That's another 6. -1 is 5. And that's going to be the end. So, boy, they made quick work of those miners. Okay. Alright, so that's the Boardgame. Let us do the Beastmen. And they have a movement of 4. So I think what I'll do is I'll have this one move here. This one will come here. And then these two will attack him. And of course, him being way back there, he's not going to get attacked. So we'll start bottom up first. The trapper, he's going to, the bounty hunter, he'll get attacked. And the Boardgame use a, here's their card. They use a blue and a yellow. So we'll start with that one first. And he uses a white die. Well, that's a miss. So, okay. The next one will attack Astara. And she has a white die for defense. Okay, so we have 3 and a surge, which is a +1 health, so that's 4 damage. Star gets the white die, and she rolls 1 defense, so she's going to take 3 damage. Okay. Alright, let's do another regular one on our Swift here. Okay, that's 4. He did 2 defense. Well, I rolled the wrong die. He gets a brown die for defense. Oh, didn't roll anything. So he takes 4 damage. Yikes. Okay, however, each time you are attacked by a monster and suffer at least 1 wound, you may move 1 space. So what he's going to do is he's going to move 1 space. Okay. However, if I was really doing this right, I, would do each monster would move individually instead of all 4 at the same time like I did. So he would still get to move, attack, but he's going to have to come over there. And he's the head one, so he gets blue and red. And he gets 4. He rolls a 1, so he takes 3. So he's already hurting really bad. He has 10 health. He's already taken 7 damage. Crazy. I'm going to use Dark Might actually, and I'm going to play this card after you roll dice for attack. Add 1 surge to the results, which gives him +2. So he's at 9 health. Now remember, I'm using my rule where if you're knocked out 3 times, you die. Okay? So just remember that. Okay, so then we're going to do her. And let's see here. I believe it said she can move 5 spaces. Excuse me. Yeah. So we can ignore 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. However, I still can move him 1 space, and I'll move him back 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to put that there, and we're going to get to attack. Okay. And she uses a red and blue, and more than likely he's going to get knocked out. Okay, there's 4. And he can't defend, so he's going to get knocked out. However, we can use his heroic feat. And what it's going to do is, excuse me, use during your turn while you are knocked out to perform a stand-up action. Then you may either recover all health or move each one. Okay. So if you figure 1 space, you can still perform 2 actions a turn. We're going to do that. So that's not going to count. We're going to recover all health. And that's not going to count against him as getting knocked out. Technically, well, technically it kind of does, but technically it's not going to count against our rule because he's using his heroic feat to stand back up as soon as he gets knocked out. So, excuse me. So it's really, it's a little bonus on that. Okay, and that is the end of that first round. Okay. Okay. Now it's the heroes are going to go. Now Swift here is going to go, and he's going to move here. And we're just going to spend 1 fatigue to do that. Okay? So he's going to attack twice. And we're going to use dual strike here. Okay, we're going to spend 2 fatigue to do that. Okay, and so what it's going to let him do is we can add 1 surge to the results. Okay, so the first one we have, I'm going to use is the jagged axe handle. That's a yellow and a blue. Now remember, this is his first attack. He can attack with both weapons. So here we go. Okay, well, that's 3 and a surge, which is a pierce 1. So we can, before you roll your dice, you may suffer when to replace your yellow power die with a red power die. Huh. You know what? I'm going to do that. So we're going to place that. Okay, so that's 4 damage plus the surge, which is pierce. And pierce basically lets you eat through their defense type thing. So it does get a white defense. It is 2, but we have pierce 1, so we're going to do, it's only going to defend 1. So it's going to take 3 damage. Okay. And he has a health of 5. Okay. Then he's going to go with his second weapon, which is a blue and green. And okay, that's 3 in a surge, which is plus 2, which is 5. And he blocks 1, which is 4. However, it's going to be enough to kill him. So the big boss of these guys is taken out. And that was just 1 attack. Let me see what I want to do. I guess what I'll do is I'll spend another fatigue. And I don't want to spend the 2 fatigue on the weapons. Yeah, I'm not. And I'll move up 1 more. And we're going to attack him. Alright, well that's 4, 3, and then yellow and blue. Okay, that's 3 and pierce 1, and doesn't block it, so he kills this one. Alright, so with both of his attacks, he killed each one of them. Okay, let's do Astra. She has the Arcane Bolt. That's blue and yellow. I remember when she has it equipped, we can suffer fatigue to, okay, well, that is not going to be any good because we rolled that, so she's going to have to do a second attack. Oh, she botched each one of them. That's terrible. Ugh, okay. That hurt. That's going to end up hurting us really, really bad. I mean, really bad. Oh, okay. Thaden here has his crossbow. He gets a red and a blue. And we're going to use his chosen target. And he's going to spend 1 fatigue to do that. Okay, well he did a good job there. That's 4 and a surge, which is pierce 1. And they roll a white. Okay, so he kills this one right off the bat. And let's move him here. And I think what I'll do is I will spend 2 fatigue to move him there, and he will attack this one. Okay, well that's wow. Again, that's 5, pierce 1. Okay, 1. So it's going to be 4, but it's enough to kill it. So he kills that one. And that's his second attack. So I think that'll be it for him. So I'll move Brother Grimm here, or whatever his name is, 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to move him again, 1, 2, 3. Okay? So now he's at the forefront of the thing. I don't want to use any of my Overlord cards yet. I want to wait for a second. Till they get up to the top, or at least get close. Okay, so that is basically it for the heroes. Let's do the Overlord turn. And at the start of each turn, I can send one of my guys on the entrance, one of my open group, one of the monsters, and put them on the entrance, and I'll put them there. And you can move 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then yeah, let me see. I moved him 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, he won't be able to attack, but then we'll figure them, and then we'll leave Valeria there. Alright, so he's moved up here. And let's go ahead and do our Barghast. Now remember, they have 4 movement points. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll move this one there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. It's 2 movement points to go through a water space. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, and then we'll just leave him there. And then 1, 2, 3. Well, we're kind of blocked off a little bit, so we'll just leave this one here. They'll move 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. We'll go 4 here. 1, 2, 3, and we'll just leave him like that. So he move when he moves out. Okay, and then Larry here will attack. And I think what he'll do is he'll move 5, and we'll just move him there, and he'll attack Brother Garen. And let's see here. Of course, I'm playing the Word of Misery, which is anytime he suffers any damage, he suffers 1 fatigue, in addition to the damage suffered. And alright, so red and blue. Well, that's 3. He has a white die, so he's only going to take 2 damage, but he does suffer the 1 fatigue. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, it is a new turn for our heroes, and let's go ahead with our Swift guy. Okay, so we're going to move him 1, and now I'm going to play as the Overlord Pit Trap. Play this card in hero. When he enters an empty space, he tests this. If he fails, he suffers 1 health and loses 1 movement point. Okay, so he has a 4 on that. Okay, wow. And we'll go ahead. Well, should I wait a second? They are going to get stopped up at the boulders. You know? Yeah, I think I'm going to wait for a second. Let's wait. I'm going to wait to do that. They're going to get stopped up at the boulders because they have to do a test at the boulder, so they're going to get stopped up there. So I think that's what I'm going to do, because they don't have the movement points or the actions. They're going to have to. He's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can try 1 to remove 1 boulder. I guess we can go ahead and try to do that. Well, then I guess I might want to. Yeah, I guess I might want to try to do the pit trap. This one, I have the poison dart. Well, there's no door or search. Empty space. So I have a tripwire as well. I think I'd rather do the tripwire, because if he fails, he must end his move action, and that would take one move action from him. So I think that's what I want to do. Okay, so let's go ahead and play tripwire. Let's make him see if he does his test. He has to get a 4 or less. He does. Okay, so tripwire does not work. Alright, so this is 1. We did the tripwire. 2, I'm doing the pit trap. I'm going to go ahead and do the pit trap. And he passed that. Okay, well, those traps didn't help whatsoever. Okay, so 5, and then he's going to test. And on this, he has to test the fist. And this fist is 4. Well, okay. And he passed, so he can permanently remove this boulder. Alright, and that's his second action, so there's that. Okay, so he's done. Let's do Stara. She can move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then Thaden. Well, hold on, I'm going to move her here. Thaden's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think he may attack the beast guy with his second attack. So this guy doesn't catch up. Well, I mean, he's 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And now he's still wanting. I don't want that guy catching up. But that is a lofty range. What I may do is I may let's attack the beast guy first. We'll go ahead and do that. Okay, that's actually not bad. That's 4 and a surge, which is a pierce. Okay, well, that thing rolled a pretty good defense. So, 2. So the beast guy is going to take 2 damage. And then what I think I'll do with him is I will go ahead and move him 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then he'll just stay there and kind of like be the backup. This brother guy has an oak staff. 1, 2, 3, and then I can move back 3. 3, and I have him attack. Oh, that's a big mistake. Well, that was a miss. So I screwed that up. I screwed that up big time. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Really screwed that up. That was a bad move. Okay. Well, I can't take that back. So, yeah, that was a bad move. Alright, so let's go ahead and start the Overlord. And let's draw a card. Frenzy. That's actually pretty good for the Overlord. Let's start with, I'm going to go ahead and start, well, first let me put my monster on the board. There. Let's go ahead and do the Barghast. I think that's what I want to go ahead and do. So this Barghast is going to attack twice next to the miner. And okay, he does 3, but as surge, plus 2 is 5. He blocks 1. It's 4. The second one is again 5 on 6, and he kills. So he kills the second miner. All right, so this guy is dead. Okay, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll move him here, and he will attack. That's 3. And he doesn't block any. And then move him 1, 2, 3. And he's going to attack. It's 4, 3. Okay, so this one is killed. Alright, so this miner is dead. And let's put the journal, which is supposed to be a white, but here we go. Right here. And this bar got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Alright. He's going to attack. He just does 2. And he blocks him. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then he will attack. Here. Alright, that's 4 plus a surge. Just fire breath. Starting with the target space, trade path 4 space, and all figures on this path are affected by this attack. Each figure rolls defense die respectively. Alright, well, it can only really go up, so we're not going diagonal. So that's 4. 2 more damage. Okay, and that's going to be you know what, I'm going to use the frenzy. And I'm going to have this beast guy. Well, no, I guess I'll save it. I didn't use it when I should have. Okay. Okay, let's use my swift guy. Let's see, let's move him up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now he's going to attack. Okay, well, he does 2, but he does have a surge. It's Pierce 1. Oh, you know what? I forget about this, but let's go ahead and replace that with the red. Okay, so that's 4 and a surge. That's Pierce 1. It doesn't matter. This thing has 4 health, so he kills it. Okay, I'm going to spend my last fatigue. And move up 1 more and try to kill this one. Okay, well, that was a really good roll. 4 and a surge. Okay, well, alright, so he's going to take 2, and then with the second weapon, okay, that's 3, and he doesn't block any, so he kills the second one. Okay. Now she's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think we'll move her up 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's move her there. Okay, let's move him. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Brother Gurn is going to move 1, 2, 3. Actually, he's going to attack once and then move. How about that? Blue and yellow. Well, that's 3. Alright, he blocked 1. However, remember, he was already damaged, so he takes him out. And now he's going to move 1, 2, 3. Okay. And now, I think what my strategy is going to be is all we have to do is defeat her. And, yeah, I mean, she's going to have a high health, but that's what we got to do, is we have to defeat her. But we have to get on the stream space, and we're not on the stream space. Well, let's see. Yeah, we're not on the stream space. Well, I could. I tell you what, I can get on the stream space, though. I could have spent 1 fatigue to move 1 extra for Astara and move her here. That's going to take the shadow off the board. To be honest with you. And then let's see, it says discard like shadow and take it on the stream. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that, and then I have, oops, the wing fell off. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about this miniature, man, is in order to fit it in there, you had to, a challenge it is. Come face the mighty Valandria fools. The Worm Queen never refuses a challenge. As you come to terms with the fact that you are standing toe-to-toe with the legendary Worm Queen, you can't help but notice a dragon's minion searching desperately for something among the caravan ruins. Okay. So let me fix this wing here. Okay, so let's get first things first. Let me put a Beastman here. Alright. I drew my Overlord card, so that's fine. Now let's start with the Beastman and get these guys out of the way. He's of course going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. And of course he will attack with a Groen. So he has a blue and yellow. That's 3 plus a surge is 4. Well, it's 3, so he's only going to take 1 damage. That's not bad. Okay, let's move him 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right. Let's start with him. Okay. Now, let's start with these guys. Now he is going to attack her. Okay, and he's going to have the blue and red. That's 3, and a surge, which is plus 2. That's 5. 4. So she's going to take 4. She's almost dead. Okay. Alright. This one is going to pick this up. So remember, he has this. And he's kind of blocked in, so the only other way he can go is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So he's kind of here. Because he has to try to get off the board. And then Malaria will attack Asteris again, or whatever her name is. Okay, so alright, well that's 4. And a surge, which is fire breath, but there's nobody. If we do a straight line, well, it doesn't say. Let me see. If I were to attack, Actually, fire breath. Okay. So, see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So these two got hit. 4 damage. Okay. She couldn't defend, so she takes her first knockout of the campaign. Okay. Then he takes 3 damage. Okay. So there we go. Alright. And then I'm going to play. Yeah, you know what? I forgot to do it, but I should have did it, but I want to do it anyways. I want to give myself a mulligan because I mentioned it last time. I was going to play Frenzy, and this beast guy is going to attack him again. And that was a big miss. What a waste. Alright. Okay. So, let's see what I want to do as the heroes here. We don't win if we get the thing. We have to just kill the monster, the dragon. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I can't do that. Yeah. Shoot, man, we kind of had to put her in the corner there, didn't I? Yeah, I sure did. Huh. Sure did. All right. Well, I can have him kill the bar gas so the bar gas can't run away. So that's what I'm going to do. He's going to move 1 and he's going to go after. Actually, I'll move him here and he's going to attack that bar gas. That's a miss. That's terrible. Alright. That's 3 plus a surge is 2 is 4. 3. So it takes 3 damage. And that is it. Okay. Stara is going to attack our dragon here. That's 3. Of course, he gets a black and a brown die for defense. Okay, no damage. Second attack is a total miss. Well, this is not going to go well. I can tell you that right now. Okay, he's going to attack this guy with his double crossbow. He's going to spend fatigue to do chosen target. Okay, that's 4 and a surge, which is pierce 1, but it's going to be +1, so that's 5 damage. Okay, he kills it. So we killed it. We're going to drop this thing right here. Okay. Now for his second attack, he's going to try to hit this one. That's only 3. Okay, so it takes 1 damage, but it's still alive. Okay. And then he is going to attack the beast guy. Okay, that's 3. Plus 1 is 4. And that kills it. Then he's going to move 1, 2, 3. Okay. And that is it for the heroes. Let's do the Overlord turn. Let me add a beast guy to the thing. Let's go ahead and start with the beastmen. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and then that's it. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's do the Barghast. The Barghast will attack old girl. Wow, look at that. 5 and a surge, which is 6, 7. Eesh, ay, ay. What a pop. Okay, so he takes 6 damage. Wow, what a hit. 6. Okay. Now I'm going to play Critical Blow. That's going to be the dragon. And he's going to attack her. And that's a big whiff. What a whiff. Okay. That was just bad. Oh my goodness. Alright. Well, that was not worth it. Alright, so now it is the hero's turn. Alright. And let's see what I want to do. I want to how do I want to do this? Okay, Astera is going to go first. And I'm going to move her 2 spaces. And I probably should have did that last turn and let her go first, but I didn't think about it. If you don't know in Descent, my guys can go in any order they want. And that's a little rule I have. I mean, they're a team, a functioning group. They don't have to go in any specific order. The same thing with Overlord. He can do any monster group in any order he wants. That's the way I play it. Since he can do that, they can do that. Alright, so she's going to move 2 space, move her thing, and then she's going to attack the dragon. Blue and yellow here. And she whiffed. Okay. Now, I'm going to have to move him. 1. That was 1, 2. I could have moved her 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and he's going to stay in there, and he's going to attack. Okay, so he does 2, but 1 pierce. Okay, no damage. Okay, he does 2, plus 2 is 4. So he does 2 damage to the dragon. The dragon has a hit points of 17. Okay, so first thing he's going to do is he's going to attack that Barghast. Okay, it's 2, but 1 pierce. That's good enough. And we finally kill this Barghast, so that one is dead. Okay, then he's going to attack with his second attack. He's going to attack the dragon. Okay, that's 4. Two. It's 2 more damage. Okay. Alright. And now Brother Gron is going to attack one time. Okay, he missed. And he will attack a second time. Alright, well that's 4, 5 damage. Oh wow. 3. Okay, so 3 for 2. I can take 2 damage. Oh no. Yeah. So this thing's gonna take 2 damage. He's not dead. Okay. And now it is the Overlord's turn. Draw a card. Okay. Let's put a beast guy here. We know he's gonna attack. And we hit 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And then he's gonna be there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And of course we do have one attack there. So let's go ahead and resolve that attack. Okay, that's 3. Plus 1 is 4. 3 damage. Okay. Okay. Now the dragon's going to go and he will attack. Well, they're all spread out and that's actually really good. So, who do I attack? Should I attack Asteria? Yeah, I think I'm going to play the long game. Try to get her killed again. So, I'm going to attack her. Okay, that's 5. Ah, but she got a 3. So that's only 2 damage. So she's still alive. Okay. Let's go for our heroes. Okay, so what I want to do with the heroes is Brother Gurm's going to... I'm going to start with him. He's going to go ahead and attack that beast guy. Okay, well that's 2 plus a surge is 3. But that's enough to kill him. So this one is dead. Okay, then I'm going to move him 1, 2, 3. Alright. He is going to attack twice. See what he can do. Okay, well that's actually really good. That's 4, 5. Okay, so that's 3 damage done to him. 3, that's 5, and then we do another 2. Alright, now he's going to attack again. Okay, well that's 3. Actually, that was Pierce 1. I'm sorry. So I should have added another damage to it. That's 3, Pierce 1. Okay, well that's no damage. Alright, that's fine. Now, Asteria is going to go. She's going to do her attack. Okay, that's 3. Oh, and he didn't block any. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to use Dark Fortune. I'm going to re-roll a die. Okay, so it's only 1 damage. Okay, she's going to go again. And she missed. Okay, it's Oracle now. This is going to be tough for the dragon. But it's his turn. Okay, well that's just 2, but 1 pierce. Okay, so it takes 1 damage. So it is now taking 10 damage. Okay, and he's going to go with his second weapon, which is a blue and green. That's 3. He blocks it all. Okay, now for his second attack, which is 3 and a pierce. Nope. And Alright, well that's 2, 4. Okay, he takes 2 damage. Okay. Now it's the bad guy's turn. Let me put a beast guy here, and we're going to move him 1, 2, 3, and he will attack. 2. 1. Alright, so he takes 1 damage. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. I'm going to put him there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then the dragon is going to attack Asteria again. Let's see what I have. I have Frenzy. Alright, I'm going to play Frenzy, and the beast guy is going to attack Brother Gorm again. So let's do that real quick first. Okay, it's 3. And he doesn't block any. But weirdly enough, this guy has the most health of anybody. He has 12. 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's down to 2 more health, and he's dead. Or he's knocked out, or knocked down. And the dragon will attack. And he does 4. She blocks 2. So she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, and 1 more hit, and she is knocked out for the 2nd time. Huh. But that's the end of the turn. And now it's the hero's turn. And I think I'm going to start... I'm going to start with her. Well, let's start with... Well, yeah, let's start with her. Let's start with her. Because we only need 5 more damage. And we defeated the dragon. Okay, so she does 3. But he blocks it. And she misses. Okay, that was terrible. Okay, our guy with the crossbow, he's going to go. He does 2. Well, that was not really good. He blocks it. Okay, he does 4. Okay, so he takes 2 damage. Okay, now it's the swift. And he needs 1... No. He needs 3 more damage to knock this guy, knock the dragon down. Okay, well that's 3. No damage. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. No damage. Okay, that's 4 and 1 pierce. Okay, well that's 3 damage. And that is it. That is it. That is 17 hit points. And the dragon is defeated. Alright. Among the smoldering ruins of the caravan, a young miner emerges with a heavy satchel wrapped in leather. She almost got it, he says, cradling the object like a babe. Joram Tolk sent me to bring this to the barons, he says nervously, but I'm not cut out for this. I need to get back to the mines. I heard the dragon men say they were going to head there next. Here, take this. He hands you the heavy load. Joram is staying at the Brickwater Inn. Take this to him and tell him to watch his back. With that, the young miner scuttles off, and you're left wondering which way the Brickwater Inn is. The heroes win it. The heroes win. They receive the Automel relic. Alright, and then we do the at the forge events. Well, we can keep track of that. Okay, so let me find that relic and see what it is. And see who I want to give it to. So I didn't think the heroes were actually going to win this one. I did not. Okay, here's the Arium Mail. Before rolling your defense die, exhaust this card, add 1 additional brown die to your defense pool. I wonder who I'm going to give it to. I'm going to probably give it to Asher right now because she was knocked out once and she was the only one that was knocked out. So I'm probably going to give it to her. Well, alright. Right off the bat, in this campaign, there's not, like I said, there's not as many adventures. We fought the lieutenant. And I think This guy is an ass kicker because he can use 2 weapons, and in all honesty, I think this guy is a little bit overpowered. To be honest with you, like this thing, I mean, I may be reading it wrong, but I'm still not counting it as a one of the 3 knockouts. This is a heroic feat. He gets a free knockout each game. So that's the way I look at it. His dual weapon ability is great. Boy, he's got some decent weapons now, man. If you can get some really good dual weapons, he'll be a force to reckon with. I can tell you that. This guy's good as well. It's because of his high health, but his movement speed is garbage. This guy's okay. Yeah, he's alright. She's alright. I think she can do... I didn't use her teleportability. I probably should have, but we'll see how that plays. But alright, I mean, our first adventure in Descent in a while. Took me a minute to get back into the groove of things, but yeah, we're back. Of course, this not being a long campaign, it's really unfair to compare it to the main box set. It's more along lines to compare it to something like another mini box set. But we'll see how it goes. Remember, this was their first expansion for Descent, so I'm sure they had some new things they wanted to try, but they don't. I don't know if they get as creative as they wanted to. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. And next time on Fantasy Friday, Part 2, the Heroes 1, the Overlord 0. So until then, have fun.